Today, we're reading Dayenu, or How Uncle Murray Saved the Seder. Aunt Helene finished vacuuming and collapsed on the sofa. "I wish we could do something about Passover," she said to Uncle Murray, absent-mindedly wiping her forehead with the dust cloth. "No matter how much work we do to get ready for this holiday, it's never enough." I need more professional page turning skills here. Okay, so. "You're right," said Uncle Murray. He knows that's always the right thing to say. "You're right," said Uncle Murray, as he dusted the cat napping on the piano. "Enough is never enough. But I have an idea. Why don't we skip some of the things we do every year?" "Good idea," said Aunt Helene. "If we get rid of all the chametz and don't buy any matzah, it'll be enough," said Uncle Murray. So they scrubbed and scoured and dusted and mopped and vacuumed the house from top to bottom. "We did a fine job," said Uncle Murray, as they searched each room with a candle, a feather, and a spoon. "There's no chametz or leavened bread anywhere." "And there's no food anywhere," said Aunt Helene. "We have to go buy some matzah." "Good idea," said Uncle Murray. "If we buy matzah and no other Passover food, that will be enough." So they went to the supermarket and piled their cart high with boxes and boxes of matzah. "Good idea," said Uncle Murray. Wait, no, sorry. I didn't say what the good idea was yet. The top. "We'll get sick of eating nothing but matzah for 8 days," said Aunt Helene, as she unloaded the bags. "Maybe we should buy some other foods." "Good idea," said Uncle Murray. "If we buy other Passover foods and don't invite any guests, it will be enough." So they went to the supermarket and they loaded their cart with gefilte fish, apples, nuts, sponge cake, eggs, matzah meal, and macaroons. It's fun going shopping with Uncle Murray. "So much food, and no one to share it," said Aunt Helene, as she put all the packages away in her clean cupboards. "Let's invite a few guests." "Good idea," said Uncle Murray. "If we invite guests and don't have a whole Seder, it will be enough." So Aunt Helene and Uncle Murray telephoned their 9 nieces and nephews. This was not during quarantine, you know. It's a very old story. Oh, and here's a big picture. They prepared a big dinner. They chopped and sliced and baked and cooked all day long. And when the guests had arrived and were seated around the holiday table, Aunt Helene looked at the unlit candles and she looked at the empty Kiddush cup. "We have to light the candles," she said. "After all, it's Passover. Then we can recite the Kiddush." "Good idea," said Uncle Murray. "If we start the Seder and do not ask the 4 questions, it will be enough." So Aunt Helene lit the holiday candles, and everyone sang the Kiddush, and then Uncle Murray began to read from the Haggadah. And when they came to the 4 questions, they stopped. "We have to ask them," said Adina. "I've been practicing all week." "Good idea," said Uncle Murray. "If we ask the 4 questions and do not tell the story of the Exodus, it will be enough." So Adina got up and sang, why is this night different from all other nights? On all other nights we eat either bread or matzah. Tonight only matzah. On all other nights we eat all kinds of vegetables. Tonight only bitter herbs. On all other nights we do not have to dip foods even once. We're not allowed to dip our foods. Tonight we dip twice. On all other nights we eat sitting any way we like. Tonight we recline. And when she finished the 4 questions, no one said a word. We have to tell the story," said Elliot, "so we can find out the answers," added Jill. "Good idea," said Uncle Murray. "If we tell the story and do not taste the bitter herbs, it will be enough." So they began to read. Once we were slaves, and now we are free. But when they came to the part about the bitter life under Pharaoh's rule, they stopped again. "We have to taste the bitter herbs and the matzah and the charosis," said Lenore, "to remind us of our life as slaves in Egypt." "Good idea," said Uncle Murray. "If we taste the special foods and do not eat the Seder meal, it will be enough." So Aunt Helene passed around the bitter herbs, and she passed around the matzah and the charosis, and everyone said the blessings and had a taste. Then it was time for the Seder meal. "We have to eat it," said Jonah. "Aunt Helene and Uncle Murray worked so hard to prepare it." "Good idea," said Uncle Murray. "If we eat the meal and do not share the afikomen, it will be enough." Everyone was so hungry that the delicious food quickly disappeared. And when it was time for dessert, Lori and Judith proudly came forward with the afikomen. "We have to eat it," they said, "because we found it." "Good idea," said Uncle Murray. "If we share the afikomen and do not welcome Elijah, it will be enough." So Uncle Murray traded the afikomen for $2 silver, and everyone ate a piece of the matzah. Now it was time to welcome Elijah the prophet. "We have to open the door," said Lori. "I think I hear him." Good idea, said Uncle Murray. If we greet Elijah and do not sing the Seder songs, it will be good enough. So Larry filled Elijah's cup and Lori opened the door, and everyone watched to see if any of the wine disappeared. Then they looked at Uncle Murray. We have to sing the songs, said Ronald. What's a Seder without songs? Good idea, said Uncle Murray. If we sing the songs and do not finish the Seder, it will not be enough, everyone shouted. We cleaned our house of chametz. We bought matzah and Passover foods, invited guests, asked the 4 questions, told the story of the Exodus, tasted the bitter herbs, the matzah and the charoset, and ate the meal, shared the afikomen, welcomed Elijah. So, why not sing the songs and finish the Seder? Concluded Uncle Murray. And they did. And you know the song, one of the songs they sang is called Dayenu. Dayenu. It would have been enough for us. In German, you say genug. In Spanish, you say basta. Or Italian. But in Yiddish, you say Dayenu. So here we go. Dayenu, 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 Dayenu. And that is how Uncle Murray saved the Seder, by Rosalind Schilder with illustrations by Catherine Janus Kahn. Chag Sameach.